Hey, welcome back to edtech. Today I'm going to teach you another JavaScript array method. This is not so popular. This one is called forEach method. Well, I wouldn't say it's not popular. It is, but it's not advisable to use all times. This is a quick remedy to do when you want to implement the function, the desired function, to do a particular task on all the elements from left to right. Provided there is no reason to break the loop, and this can also be done much easily as compared to the traditional loops in which you need to mention the index, the loop, condition, etc., the string length, etc. Here there is no need to do that. Just do this syntax, give the callback function, call the function, give the array provided, do the task upon the array provided, and that's it. So let's see how it is done. Okay. Let's consider a function. My function so inside this I'm just declaring some variables and arrays. So let's say const, this is an array of numbers. Let's say 2, 4, 7. Simple and short. Okay. Then I want to have an empty array, const empty. Const empty array equals empty array. As it indicates. Then I want to do the forEach. So how do I do that? I work upon the numbers. So numbers dot forEach. forEach, and then the parenthesis. Inside that I do the function. I declare the function because the function has to be implemented, the callback function. What is it working upon? The number, each and every number. So number, curly brackets as usual. So here, I'm going to write the task and what is to be done. So I have this empty array copied, right? So I want to push the result of whatever task is being done. So copy.push, we've already done push earlier, so you can refer back to my earlier tutorial if you don't remember or if you haven't watched that. So copy.push. So what's the task to perform? Number plus number plus, let's say, 10. This is the task to perform, to be implemented by the callback function. And then I want to print the result, so I document dot print the result because I want to see my copied array, because there's the result going to be pushed. Then after that, in order for this callback, in order for this code to be executed, I've written all this code inside the function, so I want that code to be executed. What do? I need to call the function, remember? So I need to call it here outside. I come out of the function and then I call the function, that is my function. Otherwise it will not execute the code inside. Remember that. Okay. Check the result. Oh, forgot to write copied. Okay. This is not copied. I did it wrong. Empty, because I call it empty. Sorry. So this should be empty. Gave it a wrong name. I mean, I called the wrong one. Okay, I prepared empty, but I called for the copied. So now it should be fine. Oh, typo again. Document.write. I'm so sorry. This is very common to make mistakes like this. Okay. It's good to make mistakes and debug, remember, guys, because you should also make mistakes along the way. So don't get worried. Just take it casually like I'm taking. I make a lot of mistakes, but I learn more. So 14, 18, 24. Yeah, because number plus 10. 2 plus 2 plus 10. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 10, 14. There you go, 14. Similarly, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 10, 18. And so on. So it's carrying on, it's performing the task which is implemented by the function, and the result is copied into the empty array. And in order to print the result, in order to see the result, we need to call the function to execute the code. Document.write will only show you the result, but in order to execute the code itself, to execute the task, you need to call the function. Come out of the function my function and call the function my function, which is actually executing the code inside this function. Remember that. So similarly, it can be anything. It could be number plus 10, or number plus number multiplied by 10. You can experiment, play around, and have fun with it. Yeah. Now I show you just one more simple method. You can do the same thing. Let's say, okay, here, I go here. Okay, let's say function or maybe let me do it a little differently. Like here I have been mentioning the variables in the array inside the function. We can do it globally, that is outside as well. In that case, there is no need to call the function. So let's do it that way. Const, so you get an idea. Const items equals 1, 2, 3, simple. Const copied is an empty array. Quick. Okay. Then I need to do for each perform the task items. So here, as you can see, I have mentioned the variable and the the arrays outside the function. So items dot for each function item, because you're working on the item, remember, each and every item from left to right. Okay, now I come here, then copy. I want to push the result to the empty array, so copy dot push. What is the task I want to perform? Multiply item multiply by item. Item multiplied by item. Oh my god, why is this comma coming? Okay. Then I go here and don't forget all the semicolons. Now I want to document dot write copied. Here, as you can see, I don't need to call the function because I have put the variable and or the array outside the function. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to put a margin here. Before I do this, in the last one, document dot write Remember this, otherwise it will interfere with your code. This is just to put a vertical space. So you will see now. Made a mistake again. It should be like this. Where is my apostrophe? Okay, and then BR. Yeah, much better. There you go. So that was for the margin, vertical margin. Now you created a vertical space, the lines, to create a line so that the two lines don't overlap in the result. So now you see 149 is the result. Pretty simple. 1, 2, 3 are the numbers in the items array. So what you're doing is multiplying. So item into item. 1 into 1 is 1. 2 into 2 is 4. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So 149 should be the result. Even you can do it manually. That's why it shows simple numbers. And then I copied it into the empty array. You're done for. There was no need to call the function in this situation outside the curly braces because I declared the array globally outside the function. So you've seen 2 examples. I'll just do one more last example and then we are done for. It's very simple. Okay, let's consider an array. Let's consider an array inside the function in which you had to declare the function again, or you can just declare the array outside the function in which there was no need to call the function again outside the function. And how the callback task is being done is being implemented, how you can implement the code inside the function while doing the forEach method you've seen already. And remember, this cannot be broken. This will just continuously go seamlessly from left to right without any break. If any item is deleted or extracted or something happens in between, the loop will stop. So this has to happen continuously. It's a very simple method and it's quite easy because here, even without doing our index, you can use your index, but even without using index or index.length, calling a loop, you could actually perform a task on all the items from left to right quite easily. You can do multiplication, division, any kind. You can just experiment with different functions here, with different tasks here, as I've shown you 2-3 examples. So this is how you perform forEach. If you have questions to ask about this, you can mention in the comment section. See you in the next tutorial. And remember, please help me to support my tutorials and my channel by subscribing and sharing this tutorial. Nothing encourages me more than when people